Hi, welcome to Pete's Garage. Today I'm going to work on my daily driver, which is my 2014 Honda Accord. Recently it has started having a little bit of trouble starting in the morning, and it takes a little bit of effort. And the last time that happened, it was because my throttle body got dirty, and it got so bad that the car wouldn't start, and then Honda charged me $130 to fix it. Because once it goes out of spec, it has to be reset, and you can only use a factory system to reset it, and so you have to take it to the dealer. So I'm going to try and nip that in the bud a little bit. I'm going to change the air filter, I'm going to take the throttle body off, I'm going to clean it, put it all back together, and that should solve the problem, and I'll be good for another couple years. So nobody ever really talks about this too much, but have you ever wondered why your throttle body gets dirty on the inside? Well, it's because your engine oil, as it gets hot and then cools, it evaporates an oily residue. And the evaporation goes all the way to the top of the engine and collects on the bottom of the throttle body plate. In modern cars, the throttle body is so sensitive to position that if it gets out or gets gunky or just a little bit or sticky, it can throw the whole system out of whack. And so you should occasionally clean it. But it's not something that people generally do because it's a pain in the butt. But I'm going to do that today. All right, well, I am now in deep and getting down to where the throttle body is connected. It's got 4 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I have to disconnect a hose here and unplug a plug here. I have to undo a bracket here, and that should give me access. There we go. Alright, let's see if I can get my hands on the little pin. So it looks like the button is there, and we just work that off of there. This. So this is all now out of the way. Down here you can see there's a coolant hose that comes out of the throttle body, and one that goes up and runs across the top here, or actually down into there. And so we'll have to remove them both. There we go. And this is going to dribble, but can't be helped. Alright. Honda and their friggin' torque specs, man. I've never seen a car that put bolts on as tight as this damn thing does. see, pay attention. Did you see that bracket fall out behind it? Oh, and look, there's an O-ring. So, you can see that this is filthy on the inside. Yeah, just nasty. And what happens is it interferes with its return. So, one thing that you have to be very careful of when you do this is that you don't just go nuts and spray the whole thing down with cleaner. The cleaner messes with the electronics and the throttle body will stop working. It is okay to use a clean rag just grab one of the first ones. Yeah. Nice microfiber. It'll be fine. And then what I'll do, and you can use carb cleaner, but what you do is you soak your rag in the carb cleaner and then you use that to clean the surfaces and clean that all out. See, it's this buildup of gunk right here. If you feel it, there's an actual lip, and you want to make that go away. You want to have this board be as smooth as possible. If you do this before it goes out of calibration, it'll reset. If you wait until nothing works, you're going to have a bad day. And when people say, hey, clean your throttle body, this is exactly what they mean. Just clean all the gunk out of it. It builds up over time. The first time I didn't get 50,000, well, it failed right at 60,000 miles. And it was starting to fail again at 120. So you should do this service every 50,000 miles or so. You shouldn't wait until it starts manifesting problems. You should get in front of it, which of course I didn't do. But, because you never think about it, right? You never notice that there's a problem, that you're going to have a problem until you actually have a problem. And that's how it shows itself. While you're in here, you can just wipe everything down. What the outside looks like is nothing more than aesthetics, but you want to have it be as clean as possible. We're just going to clean this surface, clean that O-ring, make sure everything's nice. See? And this is what we mean by, you know, the evaporation, right? You can see all that, gunk just came right up off of the surface there and was down in there. And watch this. See? Nice and clean. And now it comes back on. Alright? And then we'll go down here. Clean all that up. Yeah. And so now we're just ready to go back and put it all back together. And assembly is the reverse of disassembly. Piece of cake. That's all there is to it. And of course the big test is, will it start? Of course it'll start. But will it start well? We'll find out. Alright. That is smoother than it has run in quite some time. So I'm really glad that I did this before it became a bigger problem.